I decided to do commentary on this to share some tips that aren't so obvious from watching me fumble through this. I'll spare you any suspense, there's cheese to this, and it involves closing the game if you know you failed the mission for sure. Once you do a mission and you determine that its layout is suitable for what you need, you can practice it slowly and then close the mission and reopen the game and it will still be there. So, of course, if you do this while the game is, prime time, you're going to end up being in queue, so be like me and do this at 5 a.m. And by the way, when you're scouting a mission to see if it's possible, you definitely want to check out the extract and find yourself a spot to hide. That's going to matter a lot for what I'm going to tell you next. So, the obvious stuff. This mission requires you to be out in 6 minutes, and the mission itself is 12 minutes long. If you aren't punching the code in before 8 minutes is left on the mission clock, you are certainly going to miss the achievement, and you can just restart right then. However, there's a little more than meets the eye to this when you're solo. Every time you die during extract, the game considers you out of range and immediately pauses the extract timer. This means each death is basically a 10 to 12 second penalty. Even if you punched in the code at 8 minutes and 30 seconds remaining, if you die 3 times, you probably screwed yourself. You took too much time. So, with that, I'll get into the more granular bits here that aren't so obvious. The loadout. I messed up immediately on this. I didn't take a booster. I was just autopiloting and I just forgot. But thankfully it's not that critical. If you do have a booster on, definitely take the full stock booster, because 4 stims and 4 grenades will save your life. The armor. This is what is important, actually. This is why I showed it off. You definitely want 50% armor, explosion resistance armor, because if you're fighting bots, they're going to ragdoll you around with explosions. You'll actually see me get thrown around by a rocket berserker and survive. It's great. Obviously, breaker, grenade, doesn't matter. Breaker's no-brainer. Don't need to explain that. The stratagems. These are another critical part of this. You probably only have 3 stratagems like I did. Laser, absolutely necessary if you're solo, I think. And the other 2, precision and gas, are both fantastic. I would highly recommend them. Orbital laser, you use it, it will probably get 2 to 3 bunker kills and it will sweep out an entire area for you. And if you're in a hurry, it's going to kill you a bunch too, but that's the price you pay. Precision and gas, both same purpose. You use them for bunker deletion. You don't have to walk up and toss a grenade at something. You can just throw them from very far away. And they have a low enough cooldown where you can get 2 or 3 uses, maybe, before the timer runs out. And you can use it during extract to, clean up some mobs and give you some breathing room. Obviously, this whole thing, super easy if you just bring a friend. But doing it solo is fun. And it really didn't take me too much time. I think I reset this 3 times, not recorded. So I'm sure somebody else can get it done with even less deaths and even faster. But this is just a rough blueprint on how to do it. And, if you're going for it, good luck.